Hello, beautiful Black women's and Indigenous women's goddess born. I hope you are well. Girl, trigger warning. I've been thinking. Yeah, girl, I've been over here in my genius zone. Let's get it. Let's get into it. Now, myself and my co-auntie, Deanne D. Matthews, have been working on this for well over a year. I want to say a year and a half now. And that is designing a quote unquote think tank for we as Black women, Indigenous women, our LGBTQ women, Black women and Indigenous women, and our mixed Black women and Indigenous women, right? And it is a what we call a matrilineal genius zone. And it's where we look at our most critical issues and we then come up with diverse solutions because we are not a monolith, right? And I want to make sure that we are not waiting for things to happen to us in order for us to address it. We can already see what's happening, right? We're already experiencing very critical issues, and we need to solve them because that if it's one thing we all good at, it's solving some problems, girl. Oh yeah, we can solve some problems. So that's the gist of that. Now, just side note to the side note, as Miss DB said, right? Side note to the side note plus a side note. Here's the thing. When we have our Noir Aunties lives, they're usually on YouTube on the platform Confidence with Love. Okay. And I usually let everybody know here on TikTok and out in the world and whatever, and on YouTube, when we're going to do that, probably a day or two before, so you all can, get your favorite blanket, girl, get your libation, and get your favorite pillow and come through, girl. All right. So April 19th at 4:45 p.m. we will be doing a live. I felt the need to precursor this live with some understanding. Okay? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Black women and Indigenous women, all of us, no matter, where we come, how we roll, whatever, I feel we're goddess born. So therefore, we are innately, preternaturally elemental. We have tremendous powers. And because our living memory has been wiped from us through violence at the hands of other demographics, we don't remember who the fuck we really are. Okay. And it has been my underlying mission to flip that shit on his head. Okay. So I already know that all of us are highly brilliant, highly powerful. I already know that we're highly creative. I already know how beautiful we are. I already understand that we are highly evolved because we were the first, what y'all are calling human beings on the planet, okay? And because we're a part of creation, because we have this interconnectedness, we still are such compassionate and kind people, even after all the things that have been done to us by others, okay? Okay, now let's get into it. So since we all know this about ourselves now, I mean, you may not believe it yet, but it's been my mission to help you to understand, okay? So this thing where we don't seem to get the difference between a noun and a verb is really fucking with me, okay? Now, here's what I mean. I find it really odd that, let's take Legion, for instance. Okay? Crossroad demons. White bitches. Okay? Let's take them. We'll use them as an example. I find it very odd that after all the heinous shit they have done every single day, just here in these United States, okay? Not to mention all the colonization. I find it odd that when they are calling for us to be exterminated and they are writing policy to exterminate us and our children, and that they are taking action in 2024 to do such, okay? Such as us going to the healthcare system, and who do we encounter? Crossroad demons. Who's telling us we ain't in pain? Girl, you ain't bleeding, ain't nothing wrong with you. You just trying to get, I don't know, some wellness or care or some shit. We don't do that here, okay? I find it odd that we use nouns like Karen and Becky to describe these hookers. But when it comes to us describing one another, we will use the most vile shit that came straight off the motherfucking plantation. Oh, pick-me's. Oh, mammies. Oh, the way we describe our precious trans black women, or the way we describe the rest of our queer black women. Like, so we can call each other the most heinous shit, right? But we won't call the actual people unaliving us and mutilating us that shit. So I needed to clear this up for us, okay? Pick me, mammy, whatever foul ass name that we're calling members of our LGBTQ community, or our babies who are mixed, black and indigenous, I'm gonna need that shit to halt. I'm gonna need us to start to focus on verbs, okay? Now, if you happen to be a black woman who is a male worshiper, worship is a fucking verb. So we are not going to be friends. We are not going to be hanging out. Not going to be really doing no shit with you. And no, I don't fucking trust you. You are about my enemy. And black men's Negropeans from fucking Blackistan are my enemy because they chose to attack and violate us. So if you hanging out with them and you want to support them and you want to uplift them and you want to go over there and talk about how bad other black women is and all this other shit, girl, you can stay over there. But I'm looking at you as a verb. I don't need to call you a pick-me or a mammy. That shit came off the plantation and I don't like that shit. But I'm going to definitely speak to you in the terms of which you are acting, such as when you act anti-black woman and anti-black girl. See the difference? I just need to be clear about this shit. So when a crossroad demons, and yes, I'm calling them names, absolutely. When a crossroad demon decides that they are going to choose anti-black woman and girl, anti-LGBTQ woman and girl, indigenous woman and girl, fuck with our mixed babies. Yeah, they crossroad demons because they are unaliving us and mutilating us. Violence that they enact is not just physical. It is emotional. It is fiscal. It is fucking mental. And it fucks with us spiritually. See the difference? Let's not get nouns mixed up with verbs, because I'm always preaching to us that we need to listen to behaviors. That means the verbs that people enact.